Hello, welcome back to part B of Module 2 on assertiveness and self-confidence. Course student. Thank you for listening to part 1 and 2A. We say we'll continue from where we stopped, which is assertive person. Who is an assertive person? An assertive individual communicates in a way that clearly states his or her opinions and feelings and firmly advocates for his or her rights and needs without violating the rights of others. Without violating the rights of others. I think that's very important. Assertive communication is born of high self-esteem. They know their value. Assertive, the people, they value themselves high, very well, their time, their emotional, spiritual, and physical needs. They put it at a very high value. They are strong advocates for themselves while being very respectful of the rights of others. That's assertive behavior. Assertive people, they take care of themselves, but they are very mindful of others' feelings because that's the only way it works. Give and take. Assertive individuals feel connected to other people. They make statements of needs and feelings clearly, appropriately, and respectfully. They don't come across as barging into your life or trying to take over. They know the right thing to do and they follow it that way. Feeling in control of themselves, they speak in calm and clear tone. They are good listeners and they maintain good eye contact when talking to you. That's why they excel. If you practice and practice, it's there's a lot of workbook and activities on these calls that when you practice, you get to that level. An assertive person, they create a respectful environment for others where wherever they are, everybody is well respected, and they stop people from bullying or trying to take over the situation in a very wrong way. As if they do not allow others to abuse or manipulate them in any way. They are very open and straightforward. You know where you stand with them. You know, a certain person will use statement that implies that, uh, in quote, I'm confident about who I am. I cannot control others, but I can control myself. I speak clearly, honestly, and to the point. I know I have choices in my life, and I consider my options well. I'm fully responsible for my own happiness. They know nobody can control your happiness. You are in control of your happiness. You choose to be angry because you are angry because you choose to be angry. You are bitter because you choose to be bitter. Everything about your happiness and your state of mind is right within you. It's what you make out of it that it will become. You don't let people push and tell you how to feel every time. If you say you're sad, you're angry because of somebody, you're lying. You're just lying to yourself. It's like drinking a whole bottle of vodka and expect somebody to get drunk for you. No, it doesn't happen that way. It doesn't work that way. You learn to get over things and move on and be clear where you are. You let yourself to be angry. You're angry because you want to be angry, not because someone made you angry. You give it up and let it go and move on with your life. You know. And I said, well, know that everyone is equally entitled to express themselves respectfully to others. They know that, you know, and they follow it very well, and it helps everyone. You know. Now there's a little practice we usually do, um, to identify the statements of passive, aggressive, and negative, passive aggressive people, to differentiate the topic, how difficult it is to evaluate the communication style for each statement. Ask review questions, to know how people, when I'm teaching in classroom, I ask them how difficult it is to evaluate the communication type of each type. How can an understanding of the four communication type help you as an individual at work or someone else or anywhere you are. This is the time you add some things to your action plan, how you can change what you think you can achieve going forward. It's the time to go to your action plan and add some things and say, okay, this is what I want to do. This is the time I'm going to remember the first action plan we showed in video one. I said to put it down somewhere. This is time to go there and add action plan for yourself on how to do better in your life and what to do and when to do them using smart goal setting methodology techniques. You know, let's move on. So, what type of communication? This is a worksheet that you need to copy down, and then you it will help you to answer those questions I asked before. You know, these questions will be mm, this worksheet will help you to start developing that the communication types we just described previously. So I'll say you pause this video and try to take these things down now. You know, pause the video and take this down, please. If you have finished, this is the answer to the questions. You identify the one that are passive, the one that are aggressive, the one that are passive aggressive, and the one that are assertive. You know, it's just for your practice. You know, just for your practice. And so it's a practical course. So there are a lot of activities and practical examples. Pause the video because I'm moving on past the video and copy this page to help you in your practice. I usually do a small case study at the end of my each module. You know, I'm teaching in class, and it might not make sense. I don't know, but I will try to explain what this means to you. You know, case study. It seems that day I'll start. It seems that day many people who are used to saying yes are taken for granted and used by other people. Stephen had to leave. It's a story about Stephen had to leave with the idea for 20 years, which he spent working at a job, and he did not enjoy it. And for people who did not like it at all, he never said no to them, to anyone, until an event changed the way he thought. At work, a new person was hired who was extremely confident and knew how to say no without feeling ashamed. This idea quickly brought him up the ladder, and he became a chief in no time. Stephen took the idea and started to improve his self-confidence, which granted him a good belief in his abilities and judgment. In the end, Stephen managed to know when to accept to do something and when to say no, which improved his life a lot. It's a simple case study that you use to wrap your head around it, and then and then put it in your own way of in your own everyday activity. You know, remember to add things in your work. You can look at this and know what you can add in your action plan concerning you directly. You know, it's for everyone. You know, add something in your action plan now. These are common review questions you can just use to refresh your memory. I'll skate through it, but you can pause the video, copy it, and then before we move on. I don't mean to give you all the answers, but you know, I'll do my best. This is the questions. Pause the video, copy them if you must. You know, these are the answers just to help you understand. You know, pause the video, answer them before you try to look at the answers. You know, just to show you how much you're following. And this is the end of Module 2. And I will do a brief introduction of Module 3 and what we expect. from Module 3. Yes? Module 3, obstacles to our goals. Module 3, obstacles to our goals. Obstacles are encountered every day of our lives, but what we do and how we react during these events will determine the outcomes of such events. Our reaction to these obstacles determine if the situation becomes a minor annoyance to a major event. Overreacting to a small annoyance can magnify this issue and make it larger than it actually is, you know. So these are the types of reaction that should be kept in check. What is an appropriate response to each obstacle that we encounter? Is a question we want to answer. Like many things, the obstacle will determine the response. So at this juncture, I will stop uh, here and then hope to see you in Module 3 when we go fully into obstacles to our goals and how we can, manage our responses and our reaction to whatever that comes our way. Thank you very much for watching video, and I hope to see you in the in full in Module 3 in the next video. Thank you. Bye.